Hello. I thought I would just jump on as I've just had an oncology appointment. No, I am having my last chemo tomorrow, so that's good. Nothing's too low that I don't need to have that. But I'm having my PICC line out at the end of it. So I thought I'd do a little video all about the PICC line before it goes, because it's kind of weird now I know it is happening that it's been here for like 6 months. So I'm kind of used to it and just getting it to be useful. I had an MRI scan yesterday and they were just able to plug into my PICC line, so I didn't have to have a cannula for the dye for having the MRI. It has all been very useful. It might be a bit strange to have it go, but essentially there's a little disc here. Well, the tube comes into my arm here and it goes to my heart, and so that the chemo drugs are delivered straight to the heart and get pumped all around, and they won't damage the veins. So if I was having it in my hand, then they might damage the veins because they're a bit smaller veins. So that's the point of it. You'll see there's a little disc here that goes around the entry to your arm. That sort of a disc is sort of to reduce it getting an infection. So, and it sort of cushions it so it doesn't move around too much. So that's what that is. And then as we go up, we've got a little bit says, I think this bit just keeps it in place so that it doesn't sort of move along your veins and sort of come out or go too near your heart. We don't want that. So it's sort of like a lock in place. And then the main bit, I'll just unplug, they tuck mine away just for ease. This is the bit that then goes into the chemo drugs, into the IV drip. And then my nurses, doesn't think everyone does this, but they just tuck it away so then it doesn't give you any bother. But a lot of people have said to me, how do you not get it caught on anything? So the hospital give you these little sleeves, I suppose, and then I never get anything caught on that. Maybe occasionally my bra strap when I don't put it on properly, but it doesn't. You try not to get it tugged because it will then tug what's in your arm. Make you go so that's generally every day. When I thought they looked a little bit medicinal, so I did buy some PICC line covers online. I'm really pleased. Do measure your arms. I got a little tape measure, which is you sort of like push it round and then you squeeze so you can see how tight your arms are. See how big your arms are, because I did get the wrong size. So I did get a plain one. You can get some that are like fake tattoos. So that's pretty cool. Mr. Summerfield said no. But this one then, it makes it a little bit more discreet. But you can see it's quite tight at the top of my arm. It's pinching a bit. So I actually ended up turning it around the other way. So that actually made it easier for me. But you can get them in different sizes. So just, let's say, measure your arm, make sure you get the right size. I wear mine that way around, but haven't really bothered. So yeah, right at the beginning I bought all these different PICC covers and yeah, didn't really use them. You get a new one every week when you have your PICC line changed from the nurses, so that's fine. So showering. When I had my PICC line inserted, they gave me like these, you know, like shoe coverings. That's the sort of material it is, because they're not allowed to get wet. So you're not allowed to go swimming. You're not allowed to have a bath and get it wet, submerged. So I'll stop talking and rustling. So that was what I first had. Obviously, it's a little bit open to the elements. It's not quite secure. And again, I bought a PICC line covering. So this is the one that I shower with. They've got openings at the end, and then you literally put your arm in, and then again try and work it up and make sure that you get them over your arm. Sometimes there was one that we ordered that had no room for so we just put it in there. And then you can just shower as normal. It doesn't matter if it gets wet because it's so tight here, it won't let anything in. We did have, there was one where I just couldn't put it on myself. It was so tight. It didn't have all this volume here. So it was like this sort of size and like neoprene. So really like, it's supposed to be tough. But it didn't. I had to take 2 of us to get it on, and I was like, I can't be doing this every time I want to shower. So yes, we sent that back. That wasn't suitable or too small. So that's my plea, yeah, or my advice rather. Then get the PICC line that measure it, make sure it fits you, and then but if you're concerned about getting a PICC line, I've had one out already. I've got a couple of, this is the one that I had out after a few weeks. That just never healed. I think that one had an infection. It wasn't working very well, so they did take it out and then put this one in. This one's been fine for like 2, 3, 4 months. So it's absolutely been a lifesaver. You can move your arm all around. It doesn't have any restrictions. You can't lift things that are too heavy. So I did have to give up my boxing and any weight training that I was doing. Even now, if you carry the shopping bag in the wrong arm, it just pulls a little bit. It doesn't. You just swap both hands. Or get your partner to do it. Carry the bags in. So other than that, if you do have any more questions about PICC, then let me know and I will answer them as best as I can to my experience. And then hopefully that was informative, and I will be back in touch after my last chemo session. Thank you. Bye.